I'm Charlotte from the Mulch team. Welcome to my channel. And if this is your first time here, I'm a real estate broker, probate specialist, and trust advisor in the Inland Empire, many of the cities including Redlands, Loma Linda, San Bernardino, Montana, Rancho Cucamonga, and Ontario, and all of the cities of the high desert. And each week I post 10 tips, insights, and updates to help you gain clarity. Contracts with fewer contingencies are more likely to reach closing in a timely fashion. So here are 5 of the most common contingencies. Number 1 is a home inspection contingency. This gives the buyer the right to have the home inspected professionally and to request repairs by a certain date. This is typically within a 5 to 17 day window from the purchase agreement date. Now, depending on where you live, you may be required to make home repairs for structural defects, building code violations, or even safety issues. Most repair requests are negotiable, though some you have the option to haggle over with fixes, and in conjunction with that, offering a fund instead of repairs. The next is the appraisal contingency. For a mortgage lender to approve a home loan, the home must pass an appraisal, a process during which the property's value is assessed by a neutral third party. And the appraisal verifies that the home is worth at least enough money to cover the price of the mortgage. In the event the buyer can't make their mortgage payment, the lender will foreclose on the home and sell the property to recoup at least some of its costs. And generally, the home buyer is responsible for paying for the appraisal, which typically takes place within 14 days of the sales contract being signed. The third is a financing contingency. Now, the loan contingency or the mortgage contingency is also referred to as a financing contingency. And this protects the buyer in the event the lender doesn't approve their mortgage. Although the time frame for financing contingencies can vary, mortgage lenders report that buyers generally have about 21 days to obtain mortgage approval. And then the fourth is the sale of current home contingency. Now, depending on the buyer's financial situation, their offer may be contingent on the sale of their current home. Usually, buyers have a window of 30 to 90 days to sell their house before the sales agreement is voided. This contingency puts you, the seller, at a disadvantage because you can't control whether the buyer sells their home in time. And the last is the title contingency. Before approving a mortgage, the lender will require the borrower to a clear title, which is a process where the buyer's title company reviews any potential easement or agreements that are on public record. And this ensures the buyer is becoming the rightful owner of the property and that the lender is protected from ownership claims over liens or fraudulent claims from previous owners, or possibly clerical problems in the courthouse documents, or even forged signatures. Now, these contingencies are standard for most real estate sales contracts. There's only one exception, and that's the sale of the current home contingency, which tends to be used more often in what we call a move-up buyer's market, where buyers have the opportunity to move to the much-needed larger home or maybe a possibly larger land site. So that being said, contingencies are always negotiable. The caveat is that the mortgage lenders do require borrowers to have appraisal financing contingencies or they won't approve the loan. So it's up to you to decide what you're comfortable agreeing to, and your agent can help you make that decision more clearly. So I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you next time.